Tyler Gordon grew up on the Ontario-Quebec border, traveling between Alexandria and Saint-Lazare. Drawn to the familiarity of small-town Lennoxville, Tyler followed his older brother's footsteps to pursue his higher education here. He recently graduated from Bishop's University, where he received his BA in Public History. Over the past 7 years, he's been working in one capacity or another at BCS, lending a hand in almost every department across the campus.
What is your favorite BCS tradition and why? One would be the cadet inspection, finally seeing the kids pull it off after the months and months of work that they've put into it. And I would say my other one is carnival. Through all my time at BCS, even as a university student, I would take the time off from school to spend the 3 days with the kids and participate, get involved with the house. Have you ever considered trying out for the Canadian Power Walking Olympic team? It would be a fun experience. I don't think I could pull off the outfit.
I'm actually just gonna...
What did you want to be when you grew up? I think I was like most kids that wanted to be a vet or a zookeeper. And teaching. Teaching's always been one that's followed me through. I've always wanted to work with kids. It was probably in grade 11. I went to my aunt's grade 4 class and I connected with a young boy there who I later found out was on an autistic spectrum. And my aunt had told me that he never really talked to strangers, not really opened up to any faculty or the staff. And so that really made me realize that if I can make a connection with someone that doesn't usually open up, well, who knows what I could do if I was in a classroom full of students. What is the weirdest food combination you've ever tried? I can do weirdest food. In Thailand, I've had crickets. Bamboo shoot was never really one of my favorites either. I've done fermented shark in Iceland, which was absolutely gut-wrenching. Oh yeah, it's gross. It's got the consistency of like thick fat too, but a delicacy. All right, so bucket 2. What is the farthest you've ever been from home? So the farthest I've been from home was Thailand. I was working with the MESOT Education Project through Bishop's University. And through the 6 months, I was teaching ESL to Burmese migrant and refugee children. Name all the departments you've worked in at BCS in 10 seconds. Go. So I've worked for advancement, academics, student life, athletics. Would you like me to specify now? Advancement, I've done archives. Academics, I started off as the support supervisor. Exam invigilation, classroom coverage, and now I'm teaching. Athletics would be coaching. Student life, I've always been an RA or assistant house parent. Grier South is where I originally started. I moved to Grier North. Last year, I was in Smith House. This year, I'm working back in South. So I've done a full circle. Name one thing on your bucket list. One thing lately would be to have my photography be exhibited. To find some place that I can produce my photography on a larger scale rather than just looking at a computer screen. Bucket number 3, the hard ones. How do you define success? My goodness, that's a hard one. Yeah. In my own life, it's been more jobs that I'm happy doing. The other side of it would be getting sort of the recognition, being around the kids as much as they may drive me crazy sometimes. It's what I love doing, and I think that's why I'm here every day. What do you think are the best traits for a person to have? I think in today's society, a lot of them would be just to be kind to one another, be open-minded, to the point of just opening a door, saying good morning. I think those can really take you far in life. What is the most rewarding outcome you've experienced as a result of stepping outside of your comfort zone? So the biggest thing for me was Thailand. The first day there in the house, I was stuck in my bed for 3-4 hours, not being able to move whatsoever. And I think that was the initial culture shock that just really hit me like a brick wall. Out of that trip, it's made me realize how I want to be in life and what I want to do. So teaching, working with students and trying to find ways to improve or better their education there. And then individually it made me realize that I want to do more trips where you're going over as volunteer and working with people in need. How do you practice self-care? For me, it's finding that quiet time where I can really just zone out, be on my own, recharge. Some things that I've done to help with that is go on walks through the woods here at BCS, go for hikes. Baking is a big one for me. What's the best and worst piece of advice you've ever received? The best piece of advice, I think, came from my father, that doesn't matter what you want to do, even if you want to be a garbage man or a teacher or whatever, but give 100% every time and be the best garbage man you can be.